So show the video of her going. Ashley Trevino's got bed bugs. She's threatening to sue everyone who talks about it. So I decided to make a deep dive video. And I'm starting to think that Ashley might be rage baiting us. The purpose of showing that video is to show that once upon a time, way back when, Ashley was kind of, sorta, allegedly semi-normal. Maybe. Kind of? Well, not really. Go check your bed for bed bugs. What is it doing? Okay. We don't want to see your toes. Like, ever. Never, ever, ever. Ashley knows ain't nobody scared of her, to talk to her, to say anything to her, to message her, to make a GoFundMe and come pull up on her, to just pull up on her because she's in their city, to try to find when everybody else in her crew is in the middle of getting arrested and she's got like 35 cops around her. Nobody's scared of her. So go subscribe. What are you guys doing? Hello? Tap, tap, tap. We're gonna go to school. You guys ready? Let's buckle up. We're going to twerk school. Ashley Trevino's out here giving everybody secondhand embarrassment on a random school night, and if I had to watch it, so do you. We finna, start looking hot.
We finna, start looking hot.
She's screaming like, Dad!
Okay, so he's here. Show him.
There's something about the way that Ashley looks at them. In another video, Ashley shows us how good she takes care of her daughters by giving us an MTV Cribs style tour of her pantry, refrigerator, and I think her cabinets too. If that's the case, she's even more dangerous than I thought she could be. Oh my God, her refrigerator is gonna send me over the edge. Today's video is about the TikTok influencer, Ashley Trevino. I decided to take a deep dive into why people don't like her, why people watch her, and is she truly delusional or one of the smartest people on the internet? Now, Ashley has become popular over the last few months for being known as the inmate hopper.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby. I would. Trust me.
So basically, she is one of those people that writes letters to inmates in hopes of forming a long-lasting relationship with them, allegedly. I believe it was back in June that Ashley brought home her first inmate, whose name is Jesse. She documented this experience and she became viral for bringing this inmate home. Basically taking care of him, making sure he had everything he needed in order to be set up for life on the outside. And unfortunately for Ashley, that lifelong relationship she thought she was building with a man who was behind bars turned out to only last about 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, Jesse apparently broke up with Ashley and then decided to go on live on TikTok and basically bash her and say that her goods weren't that good.
Rate the Nunu from 1 to 10. Look, I was fresh out, bro, and I had been deprived of that for 5 years. So at the moment, you know what I'm saying, at the moment, like, no sé, no cuenta, güey, porque pues si no había probado nada más. También feíta la güey. I was fresh out, bro. I was fresh out. So at that time, I'll give it like a 5, you know, just being honest. Look, you have to rate by a woman, you have to rate by how the view too.
Now, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but we went from that to Ashley releasing a song all about how good her goods are, or at least how good they smell. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Now, after this breakup, Ashley decided to go online and start saying that she could be pregnant, allegedly. She even went so far as to have a conversation with her minor daughters, asking them if they were going to help her raise this baby. A lot of people on the internet think she was just making this up so she could get Jesse to come back to her, and I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't even want to speculate on if that was true or not, but Ashley did lose the baby, allegedly, and the pregnancy was no more.
I mean, if you wouldn't have aborted the baby that we were going to have, like, you would have been my baby mama.
I knew I shouldn't have had a baby from you. That's why I did what I needed to do.
Ashley is also known as Trashly on the internet, has done some pretty crazy things on these live streams. Some of those things include blaming victims of some of these inmates that she is dating.
Hey, there's 2.3K people watching you right now. No, I don't need them to like you. I don't need them to like you, sir.
And if that wasn't bad enough, Ashley allegedly doesn't even take care of her own daughters. She has said in videos in the past that her parents raised her daughters and she is learning how to be a mom.
So now that I live on my own, I've been on my own for 5 months. No, August, September, October, November, 4 months. I'm learning how to raise them.
The problem with this is that the girls don't even have a bed to sleep on. These girls sleep on an air mattress when they are at her house.
I see, you know?
And then my kids' room, but they don't stay with me right now. And then my restroom, and then my room.
Now, this is something that has upset a lot of the internet, and I can see why. Ashley has her own bedroom with a bed and even a living room full of furniture, kind of. In my opinion, Ashley should be giving up her bedroom to those daughters and she can sleep on the air mattress or out in the living room herself. But two teenage girls, should not have to sleep on an air mattress. That is absolutely crazy. So I have saved some of my favorite videos. I have even sacrificed my dignity, respect, and brain cells to record some of her lives myself so we can have a look at a few of the crazy things she's done in just the last 2 weeks.
I never abused my daughter, you guys. What I said was I would get mad at her, yes. And I pulled her hair, yes.
Mac and cheese. Taylor, you better make the mac and cheese and make it real good.
Who you gonna cook?
You want to do y'all?
Oh, y'all want me to cook? Look, she didn't even eat nothing. She didn't eat nothing. Nothing.
Now, I'm not sure what situation happened first and which happened second, but there are two situations that we're going to cover.
This video with the caption saying, waking up and finding out Ash Trevino is in my city, El Paso.
When you find out Ash Trevino is in El Paso, what the are you going to do? She's like, when you find out Ash Trevino's in El Paso, I'm in El Paso and I'm a your baby daddy. What are you gonna do? Thank you. I'm in El Paso, Texas. Okay? I'm in El Paso. El Paso. When you find out Ash is in El Paso. Just kidding. But for real, like, you're a whole ugly ass. I'm in El Paso, okay, and what? I can probably suck better than you. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put my little lip glasses on. Hold on. Because my lips are done and yours are not. You look trashy as fuck too. I wish you would try and pull up because, baby, the cops will get your ghetto ass real quick. We're in the rich neighborhood. We're too rich for you. We don't talk to trash. But for real, she looks so ghetto. I hope I find that video. She was like, when you find out Ash is in your city, please find out that I'm in your city and tell your baby daddy to quit getting me from behind. I wish I would. Stupid. Bro, I'm on my diaper time right now. Like, I literally have my diaper right here on the floor. Like, it's my diaper and my tampon against the world right now. Just kidding. No, literally. It's my diaper and my tampon against the world. If you don't want my DNA on you, please do not come to me. I'm liable to go like this and my DNA be all over you.
As you can see, there was some back and forth, and Mariposa apparently is about that life. God, I sounded really white right there. So I have to give a trigger warning or disclaimer at this point, because from here on out, Ashley is going to do some things that, in my opinion, allegedly are gross. She's going to be doing things with her mouth and her tongue.
You're going to come beat me up.
Whoa, what? So I'm here.
Okay, so he's here. Show him.
Hey, well, I'm here with her. So bring it on. This is my bar. And I'm 6'3" and 230 pounds.
I don't know why she's yelling. I don't know why she does anything, but that just kind of was weird. And it seems as though Ashley might just be a keyboard warrior.
Yo, bro, check your ass too. Don't even go there. Hey, you're not. Get up, man.
So as you can probably guess, a lot of people on TikTok don't like Ashley. They actually make fun of her. There's a lot of accounts that are pretty good at making fun of her.
Yeah. Did it smell? Did it smell? Yeah. Did it smell? Did it smell? I'm thick, yes, but I'm not fat, you know? I'm thick, yes, but I'm not fat, you know? He's getting me an Airbnb. If not, I'm gonna be staying at Shawty Bay's house.
She's not coming to my house.
He's getting me an Airbnb. If not, I'm gonna be staying at Shawty Bay's house.
She's not coming to my house.
I don't even feel bad about showing that, because at this point, I think Ashley actually likes that kind of attention, and if I gotta look at it and know about it, so do you. Now, a few weeks back, a TikToker by the name of Tampa Bay decided that she was gonna call Ashley out on her bad behavior. Now, a lot of people say a lot of things on the internet, and a lot of people don't really act on those things. But something you need to know about Florida girls is if they say something, they're probably going to back it up.
Can I have 20 bucks? There we go, that's good.
Tampa Bay went so far as to create a GoFundMe page so she could pay for the plane ticket to go visit Ashley Trevino. Now you may be asking, well, how does Tampa Bay know where Ashley lives? Well, Ashley doxes herself all the time. In the 2 weeks that I've known Ashley, she has doxed herself every time she has left her house.
Run the center.
Outside.
Guys. Should I bring on this one?
The thing that was really interesting about this situation is not only do we get Tampa Bay's point of view, but we also get Ashley's. Now, I don't know if it was a liquid courage that was pushing Ashley in those videos we saw before, where she was telling Tampa Bay to pull up. I guess Ashley didn't have any liquid courage on this night based off of her reaction.
What? No. Hold on, guys. Something happened. Okay. Sorry. Y'all better have bail money for y'all's girl. She want to pull up. You're going to step foot in my yard. You're finna go to county. And I hope you have enough money on your books for noodles. I hope your supporters send you money for that. I'm not scared. Never scared. Never scared. I live here alone. Remember that. I don't need a man like y'all do. I can live life without a man.
Even though Ashley called the police on Tampa Bay, they didn't take her to jail. They just took her back to her hotel or a store, or I'm not really sure where because I'm invested, but not that much.
2-9 PD.
Good.
Shall be giving those two subjects a courtesy transport to police.
Looking girl that I'm scared.
Beginning mileage 12194. Watch the front up.
She think we going to jail.
Now, Tampa Bay wasn't done there. She decided to stay around for a while and make a few TikToks, kind of making fun of the situation.
First time at Bussy's. I'm riding Bussy. I'm jumping off a Bussy. I'm meeting a stranger at Bussy. What's up, man? Taking a piss at Bussy's. Getting ice at Bussy's. Pouring out ice at Bussy's.
Shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. I just have anxiety. Are you sure it's safe here?
Now, the thing that's really interesting to me is the pattern I've started to notice in Ashley's behavior. On the weekends, she seems to be always drinking or drunk. Well, actually, I think she's drinking and drunk every day, allegedly. But on the weekends, it seems to be highly elevated. And what I've noticed over the last few weeks is that on the weekends or when she goes out, she's always talking a lot of shit, but when people call her out on it in person, she doesn't do anything. The other thing I've noticed is that when she comes back home off of her days out, she's always almost seems to be in a depressed-like state. Pay attention because you're going to see that pattern throughout the rest of the video.
This is why I hate being alone. My boyfriend just wrote me, Happy New Year's, baby, I love you. Oh my God.
In the last few weeks, a new character has been unlocked. Santos, I'm not really sure how old he is, but a lot of people recently, as of the recording of this, have come out and said that they believe he is actually only 19 years old.
So Ashley,
yes.
Just so you know, this gentleman is 19 years old. Okay, so.
But he's not drinking.
I had a reason to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old. Nobody's going to jail. You need to be a little more aware of who's coming to your house.
Can you please tell them to quit harassing my dad?
No.
Don't you worry
That's
about
y'all
it,
on
okay?
TikTok.
Normally, this wouldn't be a problem, but Ashley is 34 and she has two teenagers that are 13 and 15. Now, he is of age, so he can do what he wants, and they're not breaking any laws.
Oh, you want to watch?
Hey, aren't you a cook?
No.
But you'll see over the course of the next couple of videos that this relationship is very strange. So her behavior with Santos is really disturbing, cringy. I may or may not have had a few nightmares about it. Santos is gonna see everything tonight.
Santos will see everything tonight.
For some reason, when Ashley talks to guys, she does this weird thing with her tongue that just makes my stomach turn involuntarily, and I start to question life and why I'm here and what I'm meant to do. Now, it's very obvious that Santos is not taking this relationship seriously. Oh, and don't come for me in the comments about how I say his name. Look, I'm from the South. If I say Santos, then I'm going to be like fake. I have a Southern accent. I say Santos. So sorry. So, I apologize. I know I'm probably not saying it right, but girl, this is how I talk. Not only did Ashley do this on live, she did it when her daughters were at home watching her on live. And we know this because her kids come into her room and tell her to get off of live.
I've already seen his beepy, and he's already seen my nunu. Okay?
You need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't need to know.
Okay, well.
Okay?
I don't know where the mods are.
You need to get off soon, okay?
She's already seen his pee-pee, and he's already seen her nunu, which is going to come back to haunt us over and over. You'll find out why in a minute.
So we'll see everything tonight.
I'm hiding right there. You guys something.
Now, this interaction between Ashley and Santos actually brought a lot more viewers to Ashley's live. We're talking a minimum of 30,000 viewers a day, up to 100,000 viewers on one day in particular. We're going to get to that in a minute. So one night on live, Ashley was doing her weird flirting with Santos, and as per usual, she was drunk, but she seemed a little more drunk than usual. Now, this live brought in over 100,000 viewers at one point. Now, during this live, Ashley is doing the weird tongue flirting thing with Santos, and if that wasn't bad enough, she actually exposes herself on live and does some pretty gross things that we just can't talk about. Now, obviously, I can't show that part of the video, but I will show some clips surrounding that act.
I don't want the rights getting burned. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Matthew with that galaxy! Ah!
And just when you thought that wasn't enough to traumatize us on live, she FaceTimes Santos and does some highly inappropriate things just off camera. Now, although no one could see what was going on, you could definitely hear some noises coming from Ashley, as well as some of her personal items. Everybody wanted to come and see the drama or the chisme, and let me tell you, she is not disappointed. Now, shortly after this live, she decides that she wants to meet Santos, and it almost seems as though she feels like they are in some kind of a relationship, even though she will go on to deny this later. Now, the way she acts about this meeting with Santos is actually very concerning for me. She goes on to hire a hair and makeup artist to come fix her hair and her makeup, and she's trying on different outfits like it's her very first date with anybody. So in one video where the hair and makeup artists are over there doing Ashley's hair, we actually see Ashley with no filter on her face, no makeup, and you can really see Ashley's true age starting to show through. Now, allegedly, Ashley is 34 years old, but in this video, she actually looks much older to me, in my opinion. However, I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that she's 34, but you can definitely understand why she uses the filters, which I don't really care about. You can use filters all you want. If you're not selling makeup or skincare, I don't care if you use filters or not. But it's painfully obvious that she's not the 10 that she thinks she is. Allegedly, a lot of inmates have said that when they see Ashley in pictures or in video calls or whatever the case is, that she looks different than she does in person. And this is one of the very few times you can see what they mean.
Is this your prom date?
It is, it is.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Hey. How are you?
And it kind of made me start to think a little bit on a deeper level. What is Ashley's mental age? Because it doesn't seem like it's 35. It actually seems like it's more around 15 or 16, allegedly. But what do you guys think? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. But
This one?
in my own personal opinion, she acts like someone who never had a childhood. Now, I know she had her kids early, but it seems like maybe she was sheltered, allegedly, or just didn't get out and interact with people. I'm not sure really what's going on, but I think it could be that Ashley was never someone who got attention in middle school or high school or whatever the case is, her young adulthood. And when she became famous on TikTok for being the Inmate Hopper, that was her first time getting attention from anyone. And it seems as though she really is dependent on the male opinion of her. And she, what's the word? Desires male affirmation or male attention. I don't really know, but that's all my opinion. Everything's alleged, nothing stated as facts, all the legal things, blah, blah, blah. But as you can tell, this whole first time meeting date situation is incredibly uncomfortable to watch. It's painfully obvious to the rest of the world that Ashley's into Santos, and Santos is just there for other reasons, which are apparently to promote his family's business. Allegedly, this taco place that they went to is owned by Santos's family, and allegedly Ashley had no idea. And at one point during this date, Santos leaves, goes off to interact with some girls his own age, and you can actually see a split view of Ashley sitting at the table, almost as if she's about to cry. But I don't feel bad for her because remember, she exposed herself and did inappropriate things on live, and minors are on that app. So I don't feel bad for her at all. Now, this past weekend, Ashley met up with Santos again, as well as a few other characters that are introduced to the chat. And let's just say that this weekend was the wildest thing I've ever seen on the internet. In the next clip, take a look at her facial expressions. It almost looks like her face gets stuck temporarily, which is really strange. But not only that, it looks like she's trying to expose some inappropriate behaviors going on in the back seat. Now, I'm not sure if Ashley doesn't realize that this behavior is wrong. I really don't understand why she didn't get banned and her account taken down for her exposing herself and doing the other things. And now, in my opinion, she's taken it a step further where she's actively, in my opinion, trying or attempting to show lewd act. And she obviously knows that minors are on this app because her own minor daughters not only have TikTok, but they watch her live streams. Just when we thought it couldn't get worse, Ashley is dropping a song about her nunu and how it smells so well. Now, it's very obvious that Santos is not taking this relationship seriously. It's obvious that he does not feel the same way about Ashley as she does him. And it's actually very apparent in some of the videos that we've seen, some of the lives. And I just don't understand how she doesn't see it. I truly think her mental age is that of a teenager, allegedly.
Are y'all jealous because I'm in the same room as him or what?
Now, Santos actually goes live quite a lot, and here are a few things he had to say about his meeting with Ashley. In another live, Ashley is talking about how this artist was checking her out, and I'll just let her explain it.
Guys, like, to see Karim Leon in person, and like for him to like stare at me, I was like, and Santos seen that. Santos was like, he was staring at you.
The problem is this was all a prank made by Santos. This artist not only was checking Ashley out, but this wasn't the artist at all.
So this is a famous artist, right? And there's an impersonator of him last night at the club, and I was like, hey, Karim Leon's looking at you.
Bruh, did you take a picture with him?
No, but she's talking about him like on live, like.
Like if she met him.
I'm bugging with her all.
On another live, you can see that Ashley is going through it again, and she actually has a phone conversation with Santos. Now on her live, she actually mutes the conversation so we cannot hear it, but over on Santos's live, he doesn't mute the phone and we get to hear everything she says, and it's painfully obvious that she actually has feelings and thought that these two were in some sort of a situationship.
What?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just going through it.
Why, what's up?
No, like just a lot of stuff. Just piling up. Like, why do you tell me and then you just like, I see you on live and you're doing your own thing, like, that's what pisses me off.
But wait, we're not done there. And if you're wondering, yes, all of this stuff has happened within the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's wild. Now, there are a bunch of other things that have happened up to this point that I haven't covered. And there's going to be a lot of little things that have happened up to we get to the end of the video that I'm not going to go into great detail about because this video would be 2 hours long. So my only question with that is, why are you telling us to ask Santos and he knows it smells so well, as opposed to what? It's smelling unwell? I am so confused.
You want to know how it smells? Ask Santos. He know it smell well. I want new. I got new. I got new.
In true Ashley fashion, she came home and she was sad and crying and back to her depressed-like behavior, maybe questioning her life.
At this point, like, I don't even want to wear the shoes that he bought me. I'm so hurt, you guys. That man really... I didn't do anything but try to have his back.
Now, in my opinion, I do believe something should happen. She should not be on this app. She's exposing herself. She's doing lewd acts on live. And she's trying to expose essentially happening in the back of a car on live stream where children are watching. Ashley came out with a video apparently taking accountability.
Okay guys, so first and foremost, I would like to apologize to my kids and my followers.
In a recent video, Ashley is saying it's the white people's fault that she's losing all of her followers. And in an unhappy update, one of her accounts was taken down. I wonder if it was by the white people. Now, I don't know if it was the white people or not that started the unfollow Ashley Trevino movement that happened on the 31st, but she went from 1 million followers down to 800,000 followers. Now, yes, 800,000 followers is a lot of followers, but losing 200,000 followers in the course of a day or two is outrageous. In a recent update, it is alleged that the account that Ashley had that 1 million followers on has been taken down. And as of the recording of this video, I did try to look it up and I could not find it on TikTok.
Is this your backup?
No, this is the one that I used to go live on, and then it got bananas, so then I had to go on the other one, but they took the other one. I'm trying to get it back.
Okay, I'll send you some people that can help you.
Like, I didn't even know it was gone until one of my followers was like, they took your account. I'm like, what? And I went and it's gone. I'm like...
Now, I was able to find an account of hers that has over 200,000 followers. And at this point, I'm not sure if that's the one that had 1 million and she lost 800,000 followers since December 31st, or if that's a different account. It seems to be her MO to just create backup account to backup account to backup account. I don't know how many backup accounts this lady has, but it does appear that people are starting to get sick and tired of Ashley and her bullshit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Let's get into the crazy updates that have happened with Ashley over like the last week. I recently did a deep dive into TikTok's infamous live streamer Ashley Trevino. And since then, so much has happened, I thought I would come on here and make an update video. So if you haven't seen my deep dive, make sure you go back and watch that one. I'll leave it linked right here as well as in the description box. But for now, let's get caught up on some things that Ashley has done over the last few days. Recently, Ashley was outed for potentially, allegedly, being a 9-year-old. Now, although it may not be in the typical sense of the word, I still think there's some validity to using this terminology, allegedly.
I was like 15, so he had to have been like 9 when I first met him. This is him when we first met. I always thought he was a cute little boy, you know, but I was older and I was already dating the kid's dad, so I couldn't be with him, you know. Once I got married, you know, I used to always tell his mom, because he grew up quick, so I would tell his mom, like, I'm gonna be your daughter-in-law one day. I'm gonna be your daughter-in-law one day. She's like, no, you're not. My flaco's too young for you. Well, then in 2019, I reconnected with her flaco. He went in at 15.
So Ashley goes on to say that Isaiah was a family friend, and as early as the age of 9, she was telling his mom how cute she was and how she was going to become her daughter-in-law. I think most parents or most decent human beings can probably agree with me when I say if anybody came up to my 9-year-old son when they're 13, 14, 15, 19, whatever, and said that they were going to be my future daughter-in-law, I would be making some life choices. Do I need money? Do I just want to let it slide? Do I just want to watch this person in the future because they're weird? But I would definitely be struggling with what to say and how to address that situation. Overall, it's fucking weird. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know I like to think about things on a little bit of a deeper level. Now, Ashley said when Isaiah was 9 that she thought he was cute and she wanted to essentially marry him. Then life things happen. Isaiah finds himself in prison, and I believe that Ashley used this as a power dynamic to assert power over Isaiah, a younger person, in a vulnerable situation. Yes, he's in prison. Obviously, he was convicted of doing something bad, but I still think that Ashley might be preying on people that are incarcerated, especially Isaiah, because although she's had relationships with up to 30 inmates, he's the only one she married. Not only is it weird to say something like that about a 9-year-old when you're a teenager or a young adult, It's absolutely ridiculous that you record it and put it online for everyone to see. I said that I feel like Ashley has the mental capacity of a 15 or a 16-year-old, allegedly, but now I'm really starting to question my own thoughts, because if she was saying things like that to a child when she was a young adult or going into adulthood, I'm starting to question if that's true or not. Does she really have the mental capacity of a teenager, or is she just an opportunist? And if that's the case, she's even more dangerous than I thought she could be. And we're gonna get into why I think that in a few minutes. But not only has Ashley allegedly admitted to grooming her husband when he was 9 years old, if that wasn't crazy enough, here's another video of Ashley admitting that she's okay with letting her young minor daughter be alone with an adult man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Can I take you to my crib? Sure, go ahead. Just don't fucking take advantage of my daughter. Wait, what you said? Just don't make me a grandma and take advantage of.
What are you laughing at? Nothing about what you said is funny. Girl, now I understand why Tampa Bay, Mariposa, and all these other girls are pulling up on you. And what's even scarier is there are so many parents in the world like this that are okay with letting their parents go around creepy old men and they don't see anything wrong with it, and then they wonder why bad things happen to their kids. Most of us do everything we can to protect our children, and it's still not enough. The fact that you are laughing about this makes me want to book a flight, allegedly. In another video, these same minor daughters are asking Ashley why she's charging her gardening supplies.
Ew, why is that thing charging?
Bro, leave my Rose alone. She needs me in a little bit.
What's her name?
Who?
The Rose. What's her name?
I haven't named her yet. What should we name her?
We should name her Haley because she's pretty.
Ew, I don't want to name her Haley.
And she thinks that's funny too. This girl is literally f***ing weird. The fact that she is telling her kids that she's going to need her gardening supplies in a little bit and asking them what she should name it is f***ing weird. In another video, Ashley shows us how good she takes care of her daughters by giving us an MTV Cribs style tour of her pantry, refrigerator, and I think her cabinets too.
My pantry is like full of snacks, guys. Look. I have like so many chips and then drinks, guys. Like literally, like this is my pantry. Yeah, literally we have all kinds of chips. And then we have Buldak, we have cupcakes, we have boxes of chips, more boxes of chips down here, like Nutri-Grain bars, waters, sodas, candies back here, crackers. And I bought these for me, but we each get our own bag of chips, guys. Stop the dream. And then in my kitchen.
Okay, maybe this is the OCD, minimalist, beige mom and me coming out, but the fact that those chips, drinks, snacks, cookies, and cakes are all just thrown in there, like my 14-year-old son unpacked the groceries and put them away, is sending me over the edge. Girl, organize that shit. I'll come organize it for free, and then we can have a talk about how you like your little kids.
Here's all our canned goods and stuff. So yeah, we have our canned goods. So to be honest, Eviana loves these little things, so I have to keep those stocked in here for her. And then this is just our bowls and our other stuff, but they like these noodles, so I have these noodles up here. They're the Buldak carbonara noodles. So I have some of those for them.
Is it just me, or when she shows her canned goods cabinet and I see those mini weenies that she's showing us, I'm thinking this is poor mentality, she has a poor mindset, and if she's making thousands and thousands of dollars a day on TikTok Live, she should have the best high grade food that she can possibly buy for her kids. I know a lot of people have to buy cheaper, lower quality food to feed their families, and there's nothing wrong with that because that's what your budget allows. That's what you can afford. But this lady, this crazy lady, allegedly, is making thousands of dollars a day. So why is this what her pantry looks like? I think that aggravates me more than anything. Remember, it's a little deeper for me. It's not just her showing me that she's feeding her kids. It's her showing me what she's feeding her kids, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Her kids deserve more than that. Her kids deserve higher quality food, as we all do. But some people can't afford that. But she can. Think about this for a second. If her subs are $5 a month and she has 3,000 subs, she's making $15,000 a year just off of subscribers. That's not including the thousands of dollars a day she's making every time she goes on live from gifts. That's not counting all the donations that she gets. This lady can afford to feed her kids better food. That's all I'm saying. I mean, think about it. If you're on a beanie weenie budget because that's all you can afford, and then you all of a sudden were on a steak budget because you got a promotion at work or a better job or your life circumstances just changed, you're not going to continue to feed your kids ramen noodles and beanie weenies. You're going to start feeding them chicken and steak and pork chops and whatever. Maybe a little spaghetti, you know, that doesn't come in a can.
Some of those for them.
You bought some?
Oh, yeah, they had them. I bought like 8. You're not on live. Yeah, you're not on live. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's some more soups up there. So.
Mom, you didn't tell me you bought them.
Not the paper plates. Not the paper plates. I just told you guys that she is giving poor mentality, poor mindset, and that's fine. Sometimes it's like that. But if you're making thousands and thousands of dollars a day, buy those kids some proper plates. And not only that, but the kids didn't even know you bought them the noodles. So are they for the kids or for you?
You didn't tell me you bought them.
Yeah,
we didn't buy them.
No. They didn't have any when I was looking, but then I found them. So then I added them to the grocery list.
It's the stupid lies for me. They didn't have them when I was looking for them, but then they had them, so I added them to the list. Girl, either they had them when you were looking for them or they didn't have them.
So they do have them.
Noodles.
Oh, and then we have some, no. Then we have some cinnamon rolls, some more candy right here. And then we have cereal pickles.
I'm gonna go over here.
There's my pizza. Okay, garlic bread, Hot Pockets, breakfast meat, ice cream. And then in my fridge, we have eggs, waters, all kinds of waters, Voss, Fiji, Smart, yogurt, Greek yogurt, orange juice.
Oh my God, her refrigerator is gonna send me over the edge. I'm going to pass out. My soul is gonna leave my body. Okay, so we are teaching our 15-year-old how to unpack groceries. He's been doing great, doing a great job. Sometimes he puts stuff in weird places because he's 15 and he's a boy. Not only is he a boy, but he's the baby of the family. He's super spoiled, super sweet kid, super sweet and caring kid. But sometimes he be putting in weird spots. He would do a better job sorting the refrigerator than this. What the f is this? You can't even tell what's what. Where's the waters? Where's the sodas? Where's the other sugar drinks? We don't know because everything's just thrown in there. It looks like she took everything that she was going to put in the refrigerator and just blindly threw it and it landed where it landed. That is so weird to me. She is so weird. Do I organize my waters, my other drinks, my juices, my milks with each other in a straight line and turn the little thing so that I can see the labels? Maybe. But this video is not about me. It's about Ashley Trevino. Stop judging.
It's on the door over here, but you can't see. All my condiments, Pepsi's, Big Reds. We have some grapes down here. We have our cheese, and we have some Capri Suns over here. We have some sausages back there. We have some celery. We have lettuce. There's tomato right here. There's lunch meat. There's cheese, bacon, chorizo. There's some green salsa, Voss water. So that's basically my fridge and all my oh, and then there's bread and hot dog buns on the table. But yeah, that's a little tour of my pantry and my fridge. Okay, so we do have food. Okay,
so we do have food. Okay, girl, that is not food. That is fucking carbs and sugar. I'm crashing out over honey buns and Hot Pockets. Okay, let's move on, because guess what? It gets worse or better, or I don't even know anymore. You know what? I think we need a little break, a little something to brighten our mood. And what better way to do that than to see Ashley drunk dancing in a random bathroom? Better, right? Listen, I'm not going to say anything about her body. I'm not going to body shame anybody. Right now, I am the heaviest I have ever weighed in my whole life. So girl, be like that sometimes. However, why does she dance like my grandma when she goes to the VFW? Now, in my last video, I talked a little bit about Ashley and her cringe-worthy award-winning date with Santos, and I showed a very small clip of what Ashley looked like with no filter and no lighting, you know, no beauty lights or nothing like that. And girl, we need them beauty lights some days. Okay, actually, I need them every day. But this video is not about me. Stop. Well, I actually found the full clip of that video, and I thought, you know what, I want to be thorough here on this channel, so let's have a look at that video and just enjoy the view.
We sent cookies and a coffee. Somebody said, I don't know. No, I don't.
Listen, I know I might be a little mean and I might be poking fun at Ashley, but you know what? Let's call it tough love, because Ashley needs somebody to tell her how it really is, and if that has to be me, that's fine. I'll take on that responsibility. So a few weeks ago, Ashley went and did like a girls' night with Miss Gold, who is another character that was introduced a few weeks ago, who I have to say, although I firmly believe that she befriended Ashley for clout, overall Miss Gold seems like she might be the only one in this group that has a good head on her shoulders. That is not a joke about Ashley. She is actually the only one that seems like she's going to use this opportunity to grow her platform. She does things like cooking with Gold, and she goes live. Is she a little bit controversial? Yes, but most people are these days. But there's something about that weekend with these girls. I believe they were going to host some kind of club event. They got canceled. Again, that was covered in my last video, so make sure you check that one out. But something I didn't cover in that video was the interactions I noticed that were going on between Ashley and the other two girls. I believe the second girl's name is Xandra or Alexandra or something like that. To me, she doesn't really seem to really have any kind of a talent or a platform that she's trying to grow. So maybe she's just there for clout, but she does seem genuinely nice, and she doesn't really seem to be pushing any agenda. So I'm okay with her too. But there's something about the way that Ashley looks at them that's very much giving Lifetime movie. So there's these old school movies on Lifetime that I used to watch all the time. You know, it would be the girl jealous of the cheerleaders or the girl jealous of the beauty queen, and somehow she would end up unaliving them in some crazy twisted story, and it's all about jealousy. Well, the look that you see on screen from those girls when they're about to do the ee, that's the look Ashley's giving in that clip, and I was a little afraid for them for a while. But at the end of the day, God, we all know that Ashley's just going to sit back, stare, not really say anything. Because remember, Ashley's a keyboard warrior. She's not really going to do anything, hopefully, allegedly. But that look did scare me. In another video, Ashley's daughter gets sick because I think their breakfast that day was like freeze-dried Skittles or something. So anyway, her daughter gets sick, she throws up, Ashley's in her room singing her Nunu song and doing that weird dance. Like, why are you people gifting her? What is her talent? I don't understand. Anyway, her daughter, she's sick, she comes in there, or off camera, she says, "Hey mom, I threw up." And her mom goes, "What? Why?" Okay, valid questions. But then, just when I think, oh, Ashley's going to be a good mom right here, she goes, "Did it smell like Nunu or what?" Why are you saying this to a child? You are fucking weird. Your kid just threw up. You're asking it if it smelled like Nunu. Why would it smell like Nunu, Ashley? That's weird. And then, to make it worse, Ashley just continues to dance, and the daughter's going, "Hey mom, I just threw up. Why are you dancing?" Then the other kid goes, "What? She's dancing?" And props to her because she says, "Alexa, stop." And what is her mom's response? The light doesn't click that she should go check on the sick kid. She just asks the other child, "Why'd you turn my music off?"
Mom, I just threw up.
You just threw up? Why?
I just threw up.
You're lying.
Let me throw up.
It smelled like Nunu or what? I'm just kidding.
Mom, I just threw up. Why are you dancing? Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing? She's dancing? Yes. She's still dancing? Alexa, stop.
Bro, I was jamming to Nunu.
Insanity. Insanity, allegedly. And what makes the fact that Ashley is not taking care of her daughter when she's sick, allegedly, is the fact that she turns right around, gets sick herself, haha, and asks her kid to take care of her.
Can you take care of me? I'm so good. When y'all are sick, I take care of y'all. I do. Yeah, keep playing.
You know, the sad thing about that is I know her daughters are going to take care of her because they love her. In this final clip, Ashley's given us some words of wisdom or encouragement or pep talk or something, and I think it's the way all of us should start each and every day.
You want to go with this? Because now, look, now that I'm single, bitch, we finna start looking hot.
We finna start looking hot. Okay, that's it. I'm cut off. I can't do this anymore. Ashley Trevino's got bed bugs. She's waving around a gun in New York, and she got all of her boyfriends arrested. Hey everybody, if you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, and Ashley Trevino. And if you're a returning viewer, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now, before we get to Ashley's bed bugs and illegal possession of a firearm, we need to back up a little bit so you guys can get caught up. So I stepped into the Wayback Machine so we could see who Ashley was before all of this infamy, because let's be honest, there's nothing about her that's giving influencer or celebrity.
I'm new to this, so sorry if I look a little off. Bring y'all every Saturday to Visitation with.
I couldn't play the whole video because somebody decided to put copyrighted music on it. TikTok. The purpose of showing that video is to show that once upon a time, way back when, Ashley was kind of, sorta, allegedly semi-normal. Maybe. Kind of? Well, not really. Since my last video, there's a new guy that is trying to get Ashley's love and affection. Or maybe her clout? One or the other. Can Ashley buy some of these boys some chapstick because they are always licking their lips? And I know it's not because they want her so bad. It's probably because they're trying to hold the throw up from coming out. Allegedly. The fact that Ashley cannot see that these guys are playing with her for clout, for views, for followers, for whatever, is kind of ridiculous at this point. And I'm starting to think that Ashley might be rage baiting us. So as per usual, Ashley meets these guys. At first they're all loving her and they want to be her man. Now, if you haven't seen my last few videos on Ashley, make sure you check those out. There is now a playlist created because apparently you guys like these videos. And I want them to be easy for you to find. So go check those out, get caught up, know all the things. As per usual, Ashley meets these guys and within less than 2 weeks, they're hating her and outing her on the internet, telling the whole world that her nunu does in fact smell.
Bro, and Ash really thinks everybody with her, bro. Ash, don't nobody with you. Like, bro, come on, be so. You're gonna speak on me? You're gonna speak on me? And literally, she called me and she was like, I'm not going to nowhere unless you're coming. Otiwu, I want you to come. I need you to come. I feel safe with you. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, like, but at the end of the day, chat, and she keeps saying everybody fucked her. Otiwu, nobody fucked her, bro. She wants to fuck, but nobody wants to fuck her, bro. Santos never fucked her. I would never even, bro. I never even would. Bro, I wouldn't even come close to her, to be honest with y'all. Like, and she has the audacity to sit there and on my name, call me, bro. Bro, literally before the trip, she called me and she was like, come with you. I was like, I got work to do. Like, I got plays to make. I got to be out here making money. I'm like, if you want me to come, you're going to have to pay for everything. Like, if you really want me to come, you're going to have to pay for everything. Just let me know. And like, she was like, nah, don't worry about it. I got you. Of course, I got you, bro. Like, you got extorted, shorty, talking about, don't nobody give a about you. Like, be for real. Ash started to like fall off with me, like, whatever. It's like, cause I don't want to give Ash no fuck. You think I'm gonna give you some dick? You think I'm gonna give Ash some how I wouldn't even come close to you with a 10-foot pole, bro. Be for real. We all know, like, come on, bro. Be so for real, bro. Like, you talking about you and me? How I'm up here, you down here, like, you don't even, bro. You look like you 60 years old, bro. Be for real. Your ass is humongous and you smell. All that about her smelling is true, bro. Yes. I'ma keep it real.
Bro, she stinks. Like, let's be real. Guys, let's be real, guys. Thank you.
I don't know.
Bro, she...
I don't know.
That Nunu was not Nunuing, honey. That thing stank, baby.
The fact that Ashley can continue to go on live after these guys are saying these horrible things about her, whether they're true or not, is baffling to me. Think about it. If every few weeks somebody was telling the world how your nunu smelled and it wasn't well, would you be embarrassed to go on live or create content allegedly? Or would you want to jump in bed and hide under your sheets? Well, in Ashley's case, she might not want to do that. In this video, Ashley is telling her followers how she stayed up all night because she was on the phone with Marco, like she's some high schooler, and that she's going to be spending the weekend with him. I swear she's 12, allegedly. And like any high school relationship, just a few weeks later, she's saying that she hoped Marco would have stayed in jail. Well, if you're in high school and your boyfriend's in jail, maybe you got bigger problems. But whatever.
I'm supposed to be with Marco this weekend. We'll see. I didn't go to bed till 6 this morning, you guys. And then Marco was like texting me all morning. And then he just went to bed like at 4 something. I was like, go to bed for a little bit. And he's like, okay, I'll text you and call you whenever I wake up. So.
A few moments later.
He honestly should have stayed in there.
I said, get the fuck off live. Didn't you just hear what he said?
No, he should have stayed in there. They should have never let him out.
Oh, no, facts. I was trying to take him back. Sure.
That's why he's still in San Antonio at a hotel.
So he left his ass in San Antonio.
Nope. And I blocked him on TikTok.
I unfollowed his ass and blocked him from my chat. Bro, look, 6.
But before Ashley and Marco, or Ashley and Red Sox, or Ashley and D-Scrub, or whoever break up, they decide to take a trip to New York, get kicked out of every restaurant, and end up arrested. In this next clip, Ashley's upset because they got kicked out of their Airbnb once again, which I don't even know why this is a shock to her at this point. She gets kicked out of every Airbnb. But none of that matters because Ashley wants to go get tacos.
Oh my God.
I do not need another charge on my account.
Lola's outside.
Hey, leave all the lights on and leave his door open. You can come close. Where's your suitcase?
Where's my suitcase? Guys, what's a good place to go eat at with like 12 of us here in San Antonio? Y'all want Mexican?
In another video, Ashley's telling her followers how she feels taken advantage of in New York and that no one respected her or appreciated what she did for them.
I think I just feel hurt because people don't appreciate what I did for them. And I made sure everybody was fed. I bought drinks for the house.
Ashley goes on to talk about how she made sure everyone was fed. Well, of course she's going to make sure everyone is fed because she does feedings herself every 2 hours, allegedly.
Like, I paid for one of the Airbnbs. Nobody paid for it. I paid for everybody's carriage ride except for like 4 of them or 5 of them. Paid for most of the food. Paid for our first breakfast.
To set you up for you to go down.
I'm just done going out. Like, they're supposed to be taking a March trip, a spring break trip. And they asked me a while ago if I was gonna go. I said, no, I'm taking my girls somewhere for spring break. Like, I don't plan on hanging out anymore like that.
I think Ashley has forgotten the fact that there's a girl currently sitting behind bars that took the fall for her, that kept her free, yet she wants to sit there and say that she doesn't feel appreciated for everything she did in New York. All she did in New York was get a bunch of people arrested and let an innocent person sit behind bars. Now, this girl's stepmom has come out to confirm the fact that Ashley did nothing to get this girl out of jail. And in fact, she had to get a GoFundMe so her daughter or stepdaughter could be bonded out of jail. This whole situation is crazy. The amount of delusion that this person has absolutely rotted my brain. Now, if you're wondering about Santos, he does play a part in this whole storyline, but because of his allegations, I'm not going to do anything to get him more clout or more views or anything. So we're going to skip by that because those allegations are serious. And if they are true, I definitely don't want to send anyone to look at his videos, his page, and give him any kind of monetary support. If he really did what these girls are alleging that he did, he can just go away forever. I mean, let's all be honest. As soon as all of this stuff came out about him, he ran off to Mexico and we haven't seen him since. Well, we've seen him, but he's not in America. Whatever. I do find it kind of funny that when Santos tells Ashley to tell everyone to get off live, they all listen and obey him. So what's really going on with this guy? I don't really know. In this next clip, we're going to see how a drama channel interviews Ashley about that weekend in New York, and some of the things that she says is just ridiculous. Well, everything she says is ridiculous.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
No. No.
Have some manners, Pancho. Her name is Ash.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
All of a sudden. Why is this here? I would like to have a word with you.
No, you're not going to talk to GTA without me being present.
What are you, his caregiver, his babysitter?
I am his lawyer.
She's not his lawyer. She can't even spell lawyer, allegedly.
Say, what was lies? What I say?
You're literally the mad weird one. And then you want to give all these little females that were at the Riverwalk filming us clout, saying, oh my God, zoom in. What is she doing? Who is she on? Zoom in, zoom in.
And
well, you know what? You should have bought a ticket from Cali to Texas and went to see yourself.
Okay, you never heard of journalism?
That's not journalism. That's stalking. Stalking.
Oh my God. I don't know if I would call it journalism, but it's definitely not stalking.
Look, you guys were in a public setting. I can't control the chismosas.
No, you were stalking.
I mean, come on, Ashley. You put your whole entire life on the internet, even your bed bugs.
And then you sat there and talked about my top flight security.
This guy?
Don't disrespect their names like that.
I'm not top flight, but I am security though.
You're a Timu security.
Not the teammate security. Oh my God. How much did he cost? Like 37 cents an hour? Oh God.
You're putting your life in danger.
They were the #1 security guards in the state of Texas. They are the best on the market.
How much do you pay him? Do you pay him a nunu?
15 TikTok creators she was with, I felt safest with me.
So what do you pay him, Ash?
You don't, it's between me and them.
Okay, so then let me ask you this then. Look, why is if you're protecting everybody here, why is one of them in juvie?
One of them's not in juvie. Who are you talking about?
D-Kane.
D-Kane's not in juvie.
He's bailed out?
That's what I'm saying, like...
Well, that's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
I've been in contact with his family. I called her today. And literally, I'm not going to say anything that we talked about because it's nobody's business. Just know y'all will be seeing D-Kane really soon.
Girl, you know we ain't going to be seeing D-Kane real soon.
Damn. So why did you bond for him, though? Like, you just met the guy.
Because didn't I tell y'all? Am I lying, GTA? I turned around and I told y'all I got y'all with bail money.
I ain't gonna lie, Pancho. When we was sitting on the ground, bro, like, hold on, I'm gonna show you the picture. When we was sitting on the ground like this, she literally did look at all of us and was like, I'm gonna bail y'all out. Look, we was all right there. She said, I got you, I'm gonna bail y'all out. That was all of us right there.
So you would have bailed out. You would have bailed out GTA.
I would have bailed out GTA, Ruben, and Ray, and D-Kane, except for Marco.
Maybe Ashley wasn't paying attention in law school when they were talking about reading and listening comprehension, but I don't think that Pancho is asking her why she's saying she's going to bail all these people out because she just met them, because that's the right or wrong thing to do. I think he's asking that question because her 2 daughters are at home with no bed to sleep on. Well, except for the air mattress that she blows up. Well, let's be honest, she's not blowing it up. They are. The only people she should be bailing out are her 2 daughters from sleeping on the air mattress that probably goes flat halfway through the night. Girl, buy them kids a bed. You know what, guys? We're going to start a GoFundMe and we're going to buy them a bed. Well, actually, wait, no. We don't want to enable Ashley. Don't send her any money. No GoFundMes, no gifts, no baby lions, dinosaurs, dragons, whatever you guys are sending her. Stop it.
What's the beef with Marco? Because he was saying that allegedly you have some sort of...
No. Marco was never with me like that. Marco was, of course, he's going to say what everybody says. The reason I got beef with Marco is because he is a leech. He is the biggest leech that there is. He was broke and he came on that trip with no money.
Isn't that GTA's friend?
I mean, we ain't got no problems with each other.
Damn. Now Marco was saying that you were trying to hit on all the guys there, but you didn't get your Nunu didn't get to anybody there. Is that true?
I didn't hit on none of the guys. We were all friendly.
Now, I do believe Ashley right here when she says that she wasn't with Marco like that. I don't believe he knows anything about the smells of anything or the lack thereof. Because let's be honest, none of these guys are going to give Ashley the attention that she really wants, and that's evident. And that's evident in this next video.
They were like, where's your man Marco at? I was like, he's not my man. I slept next to somebody else this morning. Okay, so it was me, another guy, and Marco. So
Okay, that's
2
actually
guys
what
slept
it
with me in my bed. No, he wasn't hugging me. I even did my best move and turned around the opposite direction.
Yeah, true.
I literally did my best move and nothing.
Something I never thought that I would not need to know is what Ashley's best move is and the lack of efficiency it has. But yet here we are. Well, if that trip wasn't fun enough, Ashley decides to go to New York to spend all of the money that she made off of everyone that sends her baby lions and little puppy dogs.
And then yesterday, I bought Haley her Gucci purse and my sunglasses. That was $1,900. And then I bought me my YSL bag that I'm using. This one. And this one was $3,000.
And if Ashley's trip to San Antonio wasn't fun enough, she decided to go to New York to meet up with one of her battling rivals, Heffa, and have a girls' weekend. And what is the first thing that Heffa does when she gets to New York? She decides to go live as Ashley's getting her lashes done and uses some pretty questionable angles for somebody that's a friend. She's knocked out, guys. She's knocked out. Heffa isn't fooling anybody. She's not really Ashley's friend. She doesn't like Ashley, allegedly, in my opinion. And some of the things that Heffa does on this trip in New York kind of confirms my suspicions. After Ashley gets her lashes, Heffa takes her to get hair extensions.
Who the fuck did your hair?
Now, I have to say, I kind of blame the hairstylist on this. If you know that your client has thinning hair or just thin hair, why are you putting the beads or whatever those are called, whatever kind of extensions those are, why would you put those so close to the top of her hair? Like, they're literally right here. Ashley barely has any hair. Those things should be down low so that you can't see them. And not only that, but how does Ashley not see that? Like, is she just that oblivious that she can't tell that all of those beads are showing in the back of her hair? She didn't check her hair before she left. How does this lady not know that everybody that comes into contact with her is essentially setting her up?
Exactly, Jenny. Yep. Exactly, Jenny. Exactly, Jenny.
In my opinion, everybody that comes into contact with Ashley is out for views or follows or clout or whatever you want to call it. There is nobody, you can't convince me that there is anyone in Ashley's life, Heffa, whoever those other people are, whoever their friends are, whatever, you cannot convince me that any of these people actually care, like, or want to be associated with Ashley long term. But if we believe everything Ashley tells us, not only does everyone want to be around her, they want to be her, and she's the queen of New York. If Ashley's the queen of anything, it's the queen of delusion. This girl has to have the mental capacity of a grape not to know what people are doing to her. It's crazy to me that she does these trips, she does these collabs, whatever she wants to call them. But then when she returns home, she's sad about this, she's sad about that, she feels used and taken advantage of. So at this point, I really do believe Ashley is just rage baiting her audience. I'm even starting to think that she doesn't care that people are making fun of her because she knows that no matter what, people are going to watch her, they're going to send her gifts, and she's going to continue with this lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, we have to be serious about one thing. Ashley is still making money from people giving her views. She's making money from people sending her gifts. And it's going to continue to happen because she's so controversial. And to take it a step further, because you know, here on my channel, we like to think about things on a little bit of a deeper level, I really do think that there are some people out there that actually look up to her. Whether it's people that came from nothing and started making money on TikTok, because let's be honest, it is so easy to go viral on TikTok. It's easy to get a following if you have some weird storyline or something controversial. She could possibly, allegedly, even be someone that other prison wives or jail wives look up to because they want to see how they can grow a following off of their situations. Now, I don't really know if anybody truly looks up to her or not. I find it hard to believe that the majority of the people that are gifting her actually look up to her. I think it's more along the lines of they gift her because they want her to keep coming online so they can continue to make fun of her or make content from her. I'm not really sure. But one thing that I am sure of is that before Ashley buys her next Louis Vuitton, YSL, Gucci, Fendi, Chanel, whatever, she might want to take care of her bedbug problem.
No, but I'm saying like,
Now, when I saw that video, I fell out of my own bed because I was so scared. The fact that she saw that bed bug, allegedly, because it did look like she was looking at the camera. I think she saw it, allegedly, whatever. The fact that she saw it. The fact that she saw that bed bug and she just goes, saying nothing. She was saying nothing. She sees the bed bug. She sees that bed bug. You can't tell me she didn't see it. She saw it, whatever. I don't care. She saw it. Don't care. She saw the bed bug. Okay? She is literally just holding the phone, not saying anything, be boring as per usual for her followers. She sees that bed bug and she turns the camera a little bit closer, like toward her, off of the pillowcase, and just starts talking. But yeah, what, girl? But yeah, get out of the bed. But yeah, girl, move, jump away. But yeah, girl, ew.
How's it going? You're formerly known as Ash's bedbug, allegedly?
yes, and I just wanted to say it does smell in there.
You can't tell me that if you didn't see a bed bug on your pillow, your blanket, your cover 3 miles away, that you wouldn't get up and run away screaming like a little 7-year-old girl. Because you know what? I would. That is just so gross. She is so gross. That is so nasty. How can you sit there or lay there or whatever with a bed bug crawling on you? That thing could have literally crawled in your ear. Oh my God, it could have crawled down your shirt. Oh my God. And the fact that she is just nonchalantly turning the camera toward her tells me a lot about Ashley. And maybe she does smell. Allegedly. Okay, that's it. That's enough for today's video. But before I end, we have to just take a little breather, a little woo-saw, and I think I found the perfect video for that. Wasn't that better? That's better. I feel better. Go check your bed for bed bugs. Hey everybody, if you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, and travel, and Ashley Trevino. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now, I leave for a few days to go do a video on Epic Universe's new hotel that is opening, that is so beautiful, but has a lot of problems. And I come back to Ashley Trevino's bed bug drama.
Guys, do y'all know how to wash your hair with extensions? Heffa keeps telling me I can't wash my hair, but I'm sure I can wash it. Like, I don't like to have my hair dirty.
Oh my God, what is that?
No, but I'm saying like, now with the extensions, like, Bro, I'm saying, like, with these extensions, I'm sure you're able to wash your hair.
Everybody that's bashing me right now, they're gonna get what they have coming. And when y'all see it happen, stay quiet enough. There's 3 people right now, legally, that I'm working on to get. Those 3 are the first ones. Then I have somebody working to see who the troll accounts are. Those are my next ones. Y'all can't see them posting about me no more and talking about me no more on social media. Y'all know why. I already have their addresses, their legal name. They talked about me too much.
In my last video, we talked about how Ashley has Temu security and maybe she got her attorney from the same website, because it doesn't matter if people talk about you too much and you get tired of it, as long as the people talking about you are being transformative. Fair use is a legal defense that allows the limited use of copyrighted material on social media without the copyright owner's permission. That's you, Ashley. As long as no one is taking Ashley's content in its full succession and re-uploading it, most likely they are protected by the copyright laws. Fair use is considered as long as the content is transformative. And this basically means that we're adding new meaning or expression or just giving our points of view on said content. So good luck, Ashley.
I'm not letting it slide anymore. There's one more that I'm in the works of getting, and that'll be 4. I'm not naming who they are. I'm just saying we have videos, I have proof, and if they delete their videos or delete anything, I still have the video saved. So
Ashley, when you're talking about people that have video saves, you might want to remember the fact that a lot of people on the internet not only have videos and pictures of you saved, but those pictures and videos also show the fact that you are yourself and doing to yourself on the internet.
I'm supposed to be on a flight right now to LA. Mentally, I can't go.
Not only mentally should you not go to LA, but morally you shouldn't go either. If you've got bed bugs in your house, so much so that you don't flinch at all when they are crawling on your pillow, that means your house is probably infested. I mean, it's like it's your friend and it's just crawling by to say hi. You literally laid there and didn't care. If that were me and I saw that, I wouldn't have to fly or drive to LA. I would probably run screaming, and I live in Florida. What you should be doing mentally, morally, and physically is getting rid of those bed bugs. Allegedly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now this next segment is purely for entertainment and educational purposes, but allegedly Ashley's bed bugs have not only decided to vacate her premises on their own, but they're giving interviews.
So I just wanted to say it does smell in there.
Okay, do you pay rent or is it free in there?
No, it's free because she's just dirty. She has us all around.
Okay, so would you say it's like a buffet in there?
Yeah, it is, very much. Those hives that she claims that she has, they are bedbugs bites.
You heard it yourself. Ashley's bedbugs allegedly said that it's a buffet in her residence, and all of those hives or scratchy that we keep seeing is not because she has an infection. Oh, wait, ew. That would be, what's worse, bedbugs or an infection? They're not just itchies, they're her bedbug friends biting her. There's going to be more confirmation of those bedbug bites spreading their way through Ashley's gang of teenage friends in just a minute.
And how many people would you say are in your village?
At least like a mil.
Okay. I think this bedbug has seen too much of Ashley in her lives. It's being a little bit dramatic. Maybe it's just here for the chisme. I don't believe that Ashley has 1 million bed bugs in her house. I do think she has quite a few because she, again, was not affected mentally, physically, legally, integratively by that bed bug when it crawled right past her on her pillow.
Ashley Trevino has bed bugs? This is a very serious topic of discussion. Ashley Trevino was live on TikTok and fans noticed a bed bug right here. Now, if you made it this far in the video, please leave a bug emoji in the chat.
Well, I guess if you've made it this far in the video, leave a bug emoji. Yeah, why not?
Now here at Rich Lux, we have reached out to the bed bug and we got a statement. Go ahead, bed bug, on the phone.
First, let me clear up some misconceptions.
Okay, bed bug.
I am not some villain lurking in the shadows. I'm just trying to survive just like y'all.
Well, you heard it here. That bed bug is not trying to cause drama at all. So I take back my previous statement. I was wrong. It's just trying to survive like the rest of us. Now, Ashley has allegations from her alleged bed bug that she is doxing them and outing where they live. So maybe instead of Ashley trying to sue everyone who legally, rightfully so, for entertainment purposes only, is commentating on her, maybe she should think about what she's doing to her house guest.
How do you feel about, I'm sorry to interrupt, bedbug, how do you feel about Ash Trevino doxing your home?
Like I said, we're just trying to survive. We are bed bugs. We are not out here trying to ruin your lives. We're just out here trying to make a living, just trying to find a place to lay our head to rest, you know? Mm-hmm. And yes, sometimes it just happens to be in your bed, but your bed looked comfortable to me, so that's where I chose to rest my head.
Yeah, and at the time of making this video, the bed bug community, your family has spoken out and they said that they're very private bedbug community of people. And now they're being exposed and doxxed.
And to that, I just have to say, we don't ask for this. We don't actively go out and seek a human host. It's just a matter of biology.
They don't want to be exposed, and maybe she needs to take a little better care of who she's putting online, and I would even say who she's letting in her house. I mean, from underage kids drinking and skiing to bed bugs running rampant, Ashley just lets anyone in her house, allegedly.
Mm-hmm. And at the time, that was my source of heat.
Okay, I have to wonder if Ashley is her bed bug's source of heat because of all of the hot air she lets out after she eats all of her hot Cheetos and bean dip. Why are these thoughts running through my head?
But let me just be clear again. We are not monsters. We are small. We're just trying to live. And it's the lack of proper prevention and cleaning practices that contribute, if not increase, the likelihood of us showing up.
Wow. Thank you, bedbug. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Not only is it improper cleaning and hygiene that can potentially increase the chances of bed bugs coming to live with you, but also blood. That's going to come back up in a minute. You'll thank me later. Pay attention to that statement, because if it's true that Ashley's bed bugs are attached to her body, there's potentially more evidence of that. In this next video, Ashley is confirming that she's not going to go to LA because she needs to clean her house. And maybe call an exterminator? Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to LA.
No. Maybe it's best for you not to go.
I mean, if I could postpone it to next week, I wouldn't mind. But, like, I have to get my car first. Like,
you need to get a car first? Girl, you need to get them bed bugs out of your house first. In this next video, Ashley shows us all of her itchy itchies, and they do look like hives. Not only do they look like hives, but allegedly, they look like bed bug bite hive things, marks. Things on her skin, whatever.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
And not only is Ashley itching, but apparently Miss Gold is too. And I have to give props to Miss Gold, because if this is true, she has kept this to herself. She hasn't outed Ashley until now.
You know what's so crazy? Y'all want to see something? Y'all want to see, y'all talking about the bed bugs and shit? Look. Y'all probably, I don't know if y'all can see it now, but I've been having this since then.
Now, I'm no bed bug expert, but that definitely looks like some kind of a bug bite. In this next video, Ashley says if we're not rich, she's not inviting us and she's too bougie for us. But how are you bougie if you have bed bugs? Are your bed bugs bougie? I have questions.
First off, bitch, if you're poor, I'm not inviting you there. I'm too bougie for you. How is it declining? No.
Okay. Can you try now? Again.
It declined it again.
That's perfectly okay if I'm not invited because I don't want your little friends to come home with me. Earlier, it was alleged that Ashley's bed bugs could potentially be living on her, and here's a video that suggests that it could possibly, allegedly, be true. Now, I don't know if that was a bed bug or just poor hygiene, but we've all learned today that poor hygiene could affect the possibility of you having bed bugs. So either way, ew, actually, you can't hang out with us. Now, it wouldn't be a deep dive if I didn't show a couple of definitions, so I scoured the interwebs and I found this information about bed bugs. It says that bed bugs are attracted to dirty laundry and feed on human blood. I think we all know that Ashley only has about 3 shirts and 2 dresses in her possession, even though she's bougie, and that it's her tampon and her diaper against the world. So are we really surprised that she has a bed bug problem, allegedly?
If you don't want my DNA on you, please do not come to me. I'm liable to go like this and my DNA be all over you.
You know, I've always been kind of questioning the size of the bed bug. It looks really big to me, and I'm starting to wonder how long she's actually had this problem. I did research and I found pictures of bed bugs, and they are sometimes really tiny and they can get big like the one that we saw in the video. So the fact that these bed bugs are almost the size of her pinky makes me think that she's probably had them for months, allegedly. Maybe all the way back to El Paso when it was her diaper and her tampon against the world. Well, Ashley, I think you lost that battle. But who knows, you could still win this war on your bed bugs. In this next video, as per usual, because Ashley tells everybody where she lives, someone that lived close to her drove by her house and got proof that the exterminators were there to fight the good battle against her bed bugs. Hopefully Ashley gets this bed bug situation worked out and they don't make its way into her brand new used new to her BMW, because that would suck. In this next video, we get to see Ashley's acting skills as she pretends that she's scared of bugs.
Guys, so I'm going to give Ashley her first birthday gift.
Go. Is it from you?
Yes.
Now, girl, we all know you're not scared of bugs. In this next video, Ashley says that she doesn't want her Louis Vuitton bag back, even though the cops have it and it's in evidence and she's probably not going to get it back anyway. But she wouldn't want it back at all because people touched it and that's yucky.
I know, I just got that Louis too. Honestly, I don't want it back because I feel like it's got germs all over it. I feel like it's germy now, like...
It's got germs all over it. What are you talking about, girl? Your whole house is infested with bugs. I feel like it's got germs all over it. Girl, be so for real.
I don't want it, honestly. If I get it back, I'm literally going to probably throw it away.
Now, we all know Ashley's not going to throw that bag away if she gets it back. If that was the case, she would have thrown out her bed sheets, her pillowcases, her mattresses, and her whole house after she realized that she had bed bugs.
Because I feel like they've already touched all over it and it's just not good anymore. That's just my way of thinking.
If your fake Louis Vuitton, if your Louis Vuitton isn't good anymore because people touched it, what does that say about you and your bed bugs?
Just want to let everybody know that whoever's talking about my bed bug, which I don't have one, Let me tell you something. It wasn't a bed bug. It wasn't a bed bug. It was a Fruit Loop. It was a Fruit Loop in my pillow. And my pillow was a Fruit Loop. Okay? So for all the people saying that I have a bed bug and that I don't wash my nunu and this and that, you're going to have a word with my lawyers. That's right. So share this video with the bitch that's talking shit. And for the bed bug account on TikTok, let me tell you something. You wish you could live under my house, fool. Thank you.
But what do you guys think about Ashley and her bed bugs exposing her, or her doxing her bed bugs? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. What is it doing? Okay, we don't want to see your toes, like ever, never, ever, ever. Ashley knows ain't nobody scared of her, to talk to her, to say anything to her, to message her, to make a GoFundMe and come pull up on her, to just pull up on her because she's in their city, to try to find and everybody else in her crew is in the middle of getting arrested and she's got like 35 cops around her. Nobody's scared of her. So go subscribe. What are you guys doing? Hello? Tap, tap, tap. We're gonna go to school. You guys ready? Let's buckle up. We're going to twerk school. Ashley Trevino's out here giving everybody secondhand embarrassment on a random school night, and if I had to watch it, so do you. The rent must be due because Ashley and Heffa are making up fake drama on TikTok, and somebody decided we all needed to see Ashley's pictures. Hey everybody, if you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, travel, and Ashley Trevino. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Ashley and Heffa have sank to a new low. Well, not really for them. I had a completely different video planned, but Ashley and Heffa decided that they weren't making enough money off baby lions and dragons, so they decided to come up with this plan to make everyone think that they were fighting and arguing, I think over a mod or something like that. But of course, everybody could tell that they were faking it because let's be honest, these two aren't good at anything except for begging. But because I didn't want you to lose brain cells, I went ahead and rotted my brains for you. We're going to have a look at these videos, we're going to react to them, have a conversation, and heal together.
Are they going to deal with me? Hold on, last time I checked, you don't run anywhere.
Okay, I knew this was fake right here. Ashley has never talked to anybody like this before in her life. She is too afraid. We've all seen the videos in the past where she's afraid if people pull up on her or say anything to her. So I know she's not talking to Heffa like this. I think if there's anybody that Ashley is scared of more than anybody, it's Heffa. Because truth be told, I think Heffa knows all of Ashley's deep, dark secrets, which I'm sure she's going to tell us eventually. So there's no way that this, whatever it is real. I knew 30 seconds in, they've got to be kidding me. They're ridiculous.
You tell them that you can't even run his inbox right, or you and them gonna have to deal with me. How she go from 0 to 100? So the next time you and your little thirsty mods want to sit there and talk crap, y'all come to me directly. Inbox is always open, baby. Don't play. And you know when it comes to him, I don't play. I don't play when it comes to him.
Who is him? Who is she talking about? And why isn't she playing about him? You know who she doesn't need to play about is those kids and the fact that they don't have beds because she's got bed bugs. Her house is infested. All she has in her house to eat is hot Cheetos, bean dip, and sugar water drinks. Who the f is them and who the f is him? What are we doing? I feel like I woke up in the middle of a fever dream and these two are yelling at each other like two idiots.
Tell them to get out his Tell Double G to stop begging me to be a freaking. Tell Double G to stop begging me to be a freaking. Guess what? First of all, I know she don't think she gangster right now. Oh, no, I'm talking to you, heifer. Yeah. I'm talking
Number
to you.
one. Number two,
This little boy is straight every day begging me to be a mod. Begging me to be a mod. Am I lying, child? All my mods will attest to it. Every day, oh, let me be a mod. Let me be a mod. You want to be my mod so bad, but you over there up her bazooka. You up there, you up her. You want to be my mod so bad. And now she's talking about some don't mess with my mod. Huh? Tell them to get out his inbox before they have a problem with me. Tell them, and what you gonna do to them? Don't worry about what I'm gonna do to them. Y'all got me shaking over here. I don't play when it comes to mine. I don't play when it comes to mine. It comes to yours, but yeah, he's begging me to be a mod. Back off of him, heifer. Back off of him. Back off of him. Don't come in my chat because he's blocked. Nah, you back off of him. Don't come in my chat because he's...
Back off of him, heifer. Back off of him, heifer. Back off of him, heifer. Sorry.
Baby girl, back off of him. Back off of him.
Back off of him. Okay, I'm done for real. Maybe.
I want to hear her. Tell him come in my chat because he's blocked. I don't need that little boy over here running his mouth every day. Then he runs his mouth to her. And what? Tell Are you good? Go back on your side. Tell G Money to go back on your side. Come. Stop talking crap, Double G. Come. Why don't you tell her every single day that you want to be my mod? Begging me in the Discord. Oh, I want to be your mod. Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, But you also want to be up Ashley's butt. And then you get her mad, acting like what? He don't even shoot for you. He's broke as hell. Who don't shoot for me? Double G. Yes, he does. No, he don't. What the heck? He gives you roses for the doubles? Oh, ooh, what a big freaking protection. Don't play, have a don't play. Get a freaking protection order for Double G because he gives her roses. Oh my God.
Okay, wait. Is that how they become a mod on these battles? They like give big gifts and then they get to be mods. What's the point of that? What are you guys doing? Stop sending her money. Okay, so now that I've brain rotted myself enough for the next month, apparently there were, what do you call them? After people like get in a fight and they response. Yeah, so I guess both of them did a response. Now we all know this is fake, but they thought they were doing this amazing job and tricking people on TikTok. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. They definitely weren't tricking me.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? You look like Carol C right now, bro. Is that your name? I heard you were talking crap. You're mad weird. Just like all your mods are mad weird. Why are they sitting there harassing him? Tell them to get the out there, or they're gonna have to deal with me.
Ashley knows ain't nobody scared of her, to talk to her, to say anything to her, to message her, to make a GoFundMe and come pull up on her, to just pull up on her because she's in their city, to try to fight her when everybody else in her crew is in the middle of getting arrested and she's got like 35 cops around her. Nobody's scared of her.
I don't know why she thinks she's missed all that in a bag of chips. You're nothing but all that. You're literally not all that, and you're just a can of bean dip.
Not the bean dip. She's a can of bean dip? I thought she was a 2-liter Coke bottle. Now she's a can of bean dip? I'm so confused.
And I'm all that in a bag of chips. You are not all that in a can of bean dip.
So this is the level of entertainment you people get for gifting them and being their subs. Okay.
Who are you talking about? Hey, and they called. Guys! She got banana. No way. I wanted to cook the crap out of her.
Okay, right here, I have to be honest. I didn't really watch a lot of these videos before I reacted to them. A little bit, but not a lot. So I honestly, I don't know if Ashley's account got banned or if she just ended her half alive. I don't know.
I'm just saying you wouldn't have those views without
How
me.
many views you got?
Bye.
Trying to be like you. Guys, go.
I'm an inmate hopper, not TikTok.
Girl, you're the inmate hopper, the TikTok hopper, the teen hopper, the bedbug hopper, the trash hopper, the big back hopper, the Coke bottle hopper, the bean dip and hot Cheeto hopper. Girl, you just the hopper.
Well, no, now you become TikTok hopper. Have I leaked the pictures? Why would I want them nasty pictures of you? I don't want them pictures. Keep them. Whoever got them pictures, please keep them.
Okay, the pictures. I know you all want to know about the pictures. We're gonna get there.
Like, I don't even know why I'm giving her this attention to have this many viewers. Like, she doesn't even deserve that. I guarantee you, if me and her stop battling, her views are gonna go down so bad. She's gonna be another HB. That's what she's gonna be. Another HB. Once we stop battling, her views are gonna go down. And she knows it. She's gonna lose it.
I don't know if Heffa would lose viewers or not if they stop battling. I really don't care. I don't have enough brain cells left to even think about that. But it doesn't end here. The fake drama they tried to create just goes on and on. These girls really have nothing else to do.
Tell my mods what to do. Because one thing about me is my mods run my show.
Yeah, you're right, because you can't run your own page. One thing over here, my mods don't run my stuff. One thing about over here, my mods don't. I don't need my mods to run my stuff. I'm completely fine. I could run my own stuff.
And that's
I run my own numbers. I block everything.
You don't have a team. Because
I do have a team, baby girl. I do have a team. Remember, without me, you wouldn't have views. Without me, you would not have views. Nobody would know who you were. Nobody would know who you were. Nobody would know who you were.
Views of trolls?
Whatever.
Views of nobodies. Views of double G's. I got 1,000 double G's in my chat. A whole bunch of
1,000 double G's?
Yeah,
why you gotta keep putting his name out there?
Because he's a brokey. He likes to start drama.
He's not a brokey. He's not a brokey.
Yeah, tell him run up his money and drop you more so I can respect him. If not, he's
whatever, Heffa. Whatever.
And don't ever tell my mods what to do. Tell my mods nothing.
I can tell them what to do. It's a free country. It is a free country. I can tell them what to do. I could tell them what to do.
Guys, go.
I could tell them what to do. Remember, they don't pay my bills. They pay yours. You listen to them. I ain't gotta listen to them.
For me like that.
I ain't gotta listen to them.
Oh, so your supporters don't pay your bills?
I pay my bills.
No, because you ain't got no job.
I pay my bills.
You ain't got no job.
Does this remind you of like toddlers in the playground, like fighting over who's going to go down the slide first, or who's going to be the line leader, or this person's my friend, not yours? This is so stupid.
It's a free country. It is a free country. I could tell them what to do. I could tell them what to do.
Guys, go.
I could tell them what to do. Remember, they don't pay my bills. They pay yours. You listen to them. You listen to them. I ain't gotta listen to them.
For me like that.
I ain't gotta listen to them.
Oh, so your supporters don't pay your bills?
I pay my bills.
No, because you ain't got no job.
I pay my bills.
Ashley, you don't pay your bills. Your subs pay your bills. Your gifters pay your bills. What are you talking about, Bean Dip? You don't have a job. Of course they're paying your bills. They might not physically go to the power place and pay your power bill for you, but they are giving you the money to pay the bills. So yes, they do. They pay your bills. But okay.
You ain't got no job. And now you blaming me that you got banned. Was I the one wilding out? Was I the one wilding out, or was she the one wilding out? How you blaming me? Did I tell you to scream like a little Tia across the street selling your corn?
Selling the corn? Leave the corn out of it.
No. What did Faith say, guys? Faith, what did you say? She was like, do you think you gangster? You think you tough? Yelling like that? That was some bad acting. Just battle, and she will get herself banned. What do you mean? What do you mean bad acting?
Girl, you know what she meant about bad acting.
Faith, she's annoying, bro. She's coming right back, she said. I wasn't acting. Then when she came, she just started laughing because she knows she was doing too much. But the whole double G thing is real because he's messy as hell. And my mods blocked him. Nicole just blocked him. And you're not going to talk to my mods like that either. Talking about some, tell your mods to stay out of the chat. What'd she say? I don't play about him. You didn't play about Santos either. And look where he's at. Chewing on his, I don't know what. Barely chewing his food. Stressed. You didn't play about anybody else either. And look what they at. I don't play about double G. Okay, you don't play about somebody who drops you a couple roses. Ooh. We can see it. So protective. We're all scared.
Okay, I don't know how much these roses are or why they care about them or whatever it is. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. Are roses a lot? Do you guys know about TikTok roses or puppy dogs or lions or tigers and bears? Oh my, because I don't.
You're still trying to get 400K. I already hit 500K. Who's a big dog now? Not you.
People follow you to watch you crash out.
I don't think she has 500,000 followers because people want to watch her crash out. I think she has 500,000 followers because she's trash.
Whatever.
Guys, how many followers are we at?
Oh my God, not Heffa immediately asking how many followers she has.
Oh my God. Chat, everybody press the follow button, guys. The day that I pass her in followers, guys, that's the day I'm cutting her off. When I pass her in followers, I'm going to cut her off and I'm going to leave her where I found her. Street or wherever the heck she lives. In Ennis, Texas. In the hood of Ennis, Texas.
I used to literally listen to this song when the mail would pass by.
304 Chlamydia Street. Macy! Let's go. Guys, when I pass her in followers, I'm dropping her like a hat. Gloria, thank you, mommy. I appreciate you, queen. Oh my God, I love your profile pic. You look so beautiful. Guys, I only got beautiful queens who love me. Ugly girls don't like me. Beautiful girls love me.
Be a divorced.
You know, I think Heffa might actually be telling the truth. I think at some point, Heffa's going to get tired of Ashley for whatever reason. Something's going to happen because Ashley can't really keep people around. We all know that Heffa's only around right now for views, to get her followers up, to be a part of whatever this side of TikTok is. And I think eventually Heffa is going to come out and tell everything about Ashley because, again, Ashley doesn't have any friends. She doesn't have anybody to talk to. And Heffa is sly. And I know she's sliding in there to get information on Ashley that eventually she's going to use against her. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so when it happens, I can let you know.
You know, I think an inmate leaked those photos, to be honest.
Josita, you know you can file charges for that, right?
But I don't know who it was. That's the thing. You have to figure out who it is.
What do you mean you've got to know who it is? You know who you sent your pictures to. Here's the thing. If an ex, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, has those kinds of pictures of you and they share them on a website, on social media, well, really, if they share them anywhere, that is a crime. They cannot do that. There's a terminology for that I can't say on YouTube, but it is a crime. Look it up in your state. That is highly, highly illegal, and yes, they can be prosecuted.
But it had to be an inmate.
Oh, you know who I think it might be? Jesse.
Jesse didn't have those photos.
Oh.
Those photos were from 5 years ago. No, 6 years ago. 2019.
And if you've been a victim of something like that and you don't know of any resources in your town, I will definitely leave some information linked in the description box so that you can reach out to the appropriate people within your state. I don't want anyone to be a victim of any kind of crime like this, to have your artwork exposed to the world is not something that should be done unless you were the one sharing those images or those videos. That is your choice and your choice alone, and somebody else making that choice for you is highly inappropriate and highly illegal. So I'll leave those linked in the description box, and don't be afraid to speak out, because nobody's going to advocate for you harder than you. So if you don't know what's been going on or exactly why I'm bringing that subject up, over the last few days, Ashley allegedly leaked creative photos of herself. She says it was a fake account. I don't really know. I'm not here to make that decision. But one way or another, somehow these photos of her got leaked.
I'm sending them out. I'm tired. Like, y'all want to keep making me look bad as a person, lying, saying lies? Like, I'm going to come for whatever y'all got. And y'all better have the money in the bank. Because you're going to buy my new house. I'm just kidding. No, but for real. They've already started going out, so if you get one in the mail.
And she got one of those lawyers that push her, like push it out for her more than her going to the lawyer. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah. And literally, like, they take care of everything for me. Everything. Everything that I need, it's that one.
Damn.
They're the ones who did my NDAs. They're the ones who, literally, they're about to copyright my name.
I don't know if these pictures are real or not. Now, obviously, I can't show you the uncensored photos, but basically, in the first photo, she's got her phone, she's taking a picture of herself. It looks like it's kind of a postpartum body. We don't body shame here. She has some stretch marks and things like that, so it's definitely allegedly after she had like the first baby or the second baby, and the caption says, "I miss my old body." Now, honestly, I don't think she shared those photos. I don't. There's a small part of me that thinks it's very possible that she did share those photos, but I only started thinking that after I saw the shenanigans that her and Heffa posted. I mean, I think that's ridiculous that they're just coming on here and trying to create clout for themselves. I think they're starting to see that people don't really like them. They're kind of hate watching them. And I wouldn't be surprised if their overall views are starting to diminish and they're trying to create some sort of relevancy for themselves. Now, the second photo was definitely photoshopped in some capacity because we all know Ashley doesn't have smooth skin. She has these weird bug bites all over her from the bed bugs, allegedly. So I know that this second photo is in some way altered either by her or by someone else. But the second photo is basically more of the same, just kind of her showing off her body. Well, is it her body? Not really. It's somebody's body, but not her body. Whatever. So you guys already know by now that I love to take a step back, think about things a little bit different on a deeper level. And I think that it could possibly be, if she did leak these photos or have someone leak them for her, because we all know that Ashley texts herself, that she gifts herself, that she creates comments and fake accounts, these Ashley positive accounts. We all know she does this, allegedly. I think, let me see if I can say this with a straight face. I think Ashley knows that TikTok might be going away, so she's testing the waters to see how many positive reactions she can get from those creative photos, because I think in the future, allegedly, Ashley is going to create an OF. And if she does, you guys all owe me dinner. The videos that we're going to look at are basically happened on, I think, Isaiah's birthday or the day after his birthday. He just recently turned 30, and there were some words back and forth. We're going to get into that in another video, so stay tuned. Isaiah is Ashley's second husband. He is the one that she married when he was 9. I mean, when he was 24 or something like that. I don't really know 100%. Don't come at me in the comments if I say the wrong age. I don't really know. The relationship's gross. She was an adult. He was a kid. She took advantage of him, allegedly, in my opinion. A couple of days ago was his 30th birthday. His sister came onto social media, who has not been on social media in years, and basically did a happy birthday post. And of course, all of the TikTok sleuths immediately ran to her and wanting the tea on Isaiah, his marriage to Ashley, and what she's really like as a person. That story is currently developing because Isaiah's sister, her name is Zoe, I think, is going live every day for like, I think it's 3 days straight, so that she can then go live with other live creators. I don't really know how all that works, but that story is developing. So the story we're going to cover today is what happened immediately after Isaiah's sister posted that post of Isaiah for his birthday and Ashley's reaction to that.
She tried to say that I wanted her brother when he was 12 years old. I told y'all the story. They were church friends, family friends.
Okay, I know, I'm already stopping the video. You guys should be used to this by now. This is so common, and allegedly this is so common, but a lot of people do find their victims in churches. I'm in no way saying that Ashley went to church at, 15, 16, 17, 18, however old she was, and was seeking to find, a child. I'm not saying that she went in there with a predator mindset. I'm not saying that at all. Heck, I'm not saying anything, because everything in this video is alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. Hypothetically, this happens a lot. My point is, if you send your kids to church with a family member or a friend or anybody, that doesn't mean you can trust them. You cannot trust anybody. The people you think that you can keep your child around can hurt them and create lifelong effects on them. So just because they're Christian or they go to church does not mean they are a good person. So don't get caught up in that. You cannot trust anybody. So her saying that just is red flag number 1.
I always told his mom she was going to be my mother-in-law one day. But one day you're going to be my mother-in-law. I didn't say when. And then I married her son when he was 24 and I was 30. 6 years, okay? I'm 36. He just turned 30 yesterday.
Okay. To me, it doesn't matter if she married him when he was 24 or whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care about that at all. How do I know that hypothetically, allegedly, maybe in my own opinion, that from the time or the age of 12 or 9 or however old he was, that she wasn't grooming him? Maybe she's not good at it. Maybe she's not as slick or as smooth as a lot of predators are. A lot of them do it, and before you know it, you're being violated. So I don't care that he was 24 when they got married. It's still very possible that from that first moment, when she was 15 or 18 or whatever, and said that she was going to get with him when he was like 9, that she wasn't working on grooming him into her end game, which was her marrying him. So that's red flag number 2 for me. The age doesn't matter. Don't care about that. Doesn't matter to me at all. In fact, it's a little strange to me that from the age of 9 to 24, you're still like, he's the love of my life, allegedly, possibly, whatever she says. In the next video, we're going to see Ash's response to Isaiah's sister going live. That is going to be a whole different video because that's still a developing story. We're going to find out more information. I'm currently staying up till like 2 in the morning to research all of this and get that video done for you, but this is going to be like the tip of the iceberg for what's about to come.
So I'm gonna come on and talk about what my ex-sister-in-law said. I did tell y'all that I liked her brother when he was young, yes, but I was never with him until he was of age, okay?
No, Bean Dip, it's not okay. It's never okay. It's not okay. I don't care how many times you say, I didn't get with him till he was 24. Okay? 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 Nobody cares. No, it's not okay. It's not okay.
We didn't get together until he was 24 and I was 30. Then we got married. Okay? Yes, I got his stimulus checks because I was his wife.
Wait a minute. The stimulus check thing is going to come up later. That's like a developing story. Like literally information about that came out like an hour ago. Still developing. We're waiting for Ashley's response. We don't have it yet. Blah, blah, blah. But there's something that she says here in this video that I want you to pay attention to. She's basically saying that she's entitled to his stimulus check. Obviously, this was around the time of the lockdown, allegedly, and she's saying she's entitled to his checks because she's his wife. This is going to come back up later when she's talking about her first husband's passing and what happens to the money from him passing away. So really pay attention to what she's saying. You're going to start to see that she's very wishy-washy with her narratives. She's always going to change verbiage to make it fit what she wants. And I thought it was really interesting that she said this, and you'll see why in a minute.
I got his stimulus checks because I was his wife. And she tried to tell the cops, oh, she took his money. And the cops said, ma'am, by law, that's his wife. She can take that. It was $1,400. If they want that, I can give that to them right now. Do you want that, Zoe? Zenovia. Do you want that, Zenovia Gonzalez? Because I will give it to you. Tag her. Tag her. Because she swears she can't go live with nobody for 3 days. Zenovia, do you want that? Zenovia Gonzalez? Do you want that? Because I can send it to you right now through PayPal. Or through Zelle. ¿Cuál quieres, mija? ¿Cuál quieres? It ain't gonna hurt my bank. You want the $1,400? Because that's what I got from your brother. But by law, because we were married, I kept it. Yes, yes.
Okay, so this right here, this is what we're waiting on. We're waiting on Ashley's response to this. Zoe, or Zenovia, she did go live tonight. Yes, I sat there and I watched the whole thing. You're welcome. And Zenovia, she's the queen of Zenovia. Okay, stop. So Zoe came on, she even gave a timestamp. She even said, you know, Ashley, you have my PayPal, you have my Zelle, blah, 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 whatever it is. You have all of that information, nothing's changed, and however many years it's all the same. And no response from Ashley. So we're still working on that, still developing. So like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, because you don't want to miss this.
So can somebody tag my ex-sister-in-law since she wants to make herself relevant on this app? Can y'all tag her? Tag her, you guys, tag her. Tell her I want her to come over here.
For me, I dislike keyboard warriors. I don't like it when people sit behind a camera or sit behind a keyboard and they do, come at me, get off of him, heifer, get off of him, heifer, pull up, or whatever they do. And then when you get pulled up on or somebody calls you out or whatever, you're like just sitting there like an idiot.
Then she wanted to say that I slept with her brother's best friend. No, that was actually her ex-boyfriend. And I didn't sleep with him until this July. 4 years later, then I slept with him. But he slept with their mom. Did she tell you that?
Okay, I don't care about the boyfriend, baby daddy, grandma, little kitties, baby daddy, mama drama. Don't care. Don't care who slept with who touched her nunu, who smelled her nunu. I don't care when it was, July, August, September. Don't care, little baby lion. Don't care. So we're going to move on past that. It's not relevant to the story.
Go call her, you guys. That's her TikTok. That's her TikTok. Y'all go call her.
Not actually doxing somebody else besides herself on live. Okay, wait a minute. Here's the thing. You cannot dox yourself. That's fine if you want to dox yourself. But you cannot dox somebody else and then get mad when other people dox you or call you out and then threaten to get your Temu lawyers on them. You can send out all your Temu cease and desist. You can file your fake Temu lawsuits. You can do all the Temu lawyer things you want. But you cannot sit there and allegedly Temu sue somebody for the same things you're doing on the internet. Remember, there are pictures and videos of you out there on the internet. I know the recent pictures are fake. I know they're fake, guys. They were fake. They were photoshopped, very clearly photoshopped. They were fake. She 100% says that was not her, and we're just going to believe her until she's proven otherwise. However, that was her on that live that pulled her milk duds out for everybody to see. Nobody wanted to see that. That, in my opinion, is predatory behavior because there are minors on that app. There are minors in her live, including her own daughter. So that is predatory behavior, in my opinion, allegedly little baby alligator. But you cannot sit there and twist the narrative to fit what you want it to be and then go Temu serve somebody else for doing the same thing. The sister, Zoe, cannot go physically to Ashley's house. She can't pull up on her. She can't do any of these things. She cannot get within a certain amount of feet from Ashley because Ashley put a restraining order out on her when Isaiah was divorcing her and had to basically go through his sister because he's locked up. And his sister had to do all the things on the outside. So Ashley's response to that was getting a restraining order that may or may not still be active. We're still trying to figure that out. But Ashley's going to sit there and say, pull up on me, girl, or whatever she said, because she knows that she can't, because homegirl doesn't want to go to jail for Ashley. And I mean, can you blame her? Okay, here comes the secondhand embarrassment I was talking about. So apparently somebody named Fiji has entered the chat, and we all know how Ashley loves Fiji water and Voss water and Smart water and Costco water and Publix water and whatever other water that she likes to drink. Well, actually, I don't think she drinks water at all. She just drinks those weird green beers all the time. But anyway, she, I guess is thirsting over this guy, Fiji. Don't know how old he is. He does look like he's older than 16. So we're getting a little bit better, Ashley. We're getting a little bit better.
Facts, because she's not messing with you, bro.
So am I going to have to get you your own room?
Who, Band?
No, you.
Yo, what you mean?
Like, whenever I come over there.
To get my own room? What you mean?
Are you going to sleep with me?
Sure, no. Hey, Heffa, what you doing over there, Heffa? You good? You good?
I'm down. You want to play with me?
Keep me down.
Guys, we need three hand hearts. 3 hand hearts, you guys. Get it. 3 hand hearts, you guys. 3 hand.
How can she still just sit there and smile like that? Oh my God. Ashley, read the room. He ignored you. He said, what you mean, like 18 million times. Like, you know, I pride myself on being able to read a room. Am I always able to read the room completely? No, probably not. I get that. However, you're going to see later in these clips that Bean Dip cannot read a room for anything. She's smiling like a friggin' 7.5-year-old who just saw a boy in his swim trunks for the first time at camp. She is so weird. Her smile is so weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Get ready for the secondhand embarrassment because it gets really good. Or bad. What an idiot. So in this next video, it's kind of slow going, but we're still going to look at it because the ending's funny. But basically, Fiji Water is calling Ash a bop, and she's like, smiling, going, what's a bop? I don't know what a bop is. I would love to be a bop. I don't think I can be a bop. And Sophia Rain, I look like Sophia Rain. The next thing we know, Ashley's going to be talking and dressing like Sophia Rain. And I don't think we need another Sophia Rain. Would you guys like for me to do a story on her? Because I'm kind of finding that thing. She's not a thing. I'm sorry. I'm kind of finding that story a little interesting. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below.
Like, bop.
What?
I'll not cuff no female.
Who's a bop?
You're not.
I'd rather like
Are
my
you
alone
calling
time.
me a bop?
Yo,
What'd you say, Ash?
Did he just call me a bop?
Look what they just said. Mines? You're not with Ash anymore? You see, you keep playing with me, Ash. You keep playing with me. I'm about to be. That ass.
I just want to do my put in the bag and lock in.
That ass, eh?
This is some Chuck E. Cheese shit,
I am not a
Tell her,
bop, Fiji, okay?
Tell her, Josh, is she playing with my body like I'm some chop dude?
I am not a bop.
I lagged right now. What happened?
I am not a bop.
Ash, what's up, Bob?
That's Fiji. He knows. Obviously.
Fiji, what's up, Bob, bro?
Bob.
Not the Miss Gold laugh again. Oh my God. Can she just be herself? Nobody tell her who Sophia Rain or that Camilla girl or any of the other girls are, because we just don't need that in our lives. And this video, well, she's given us a lesson in twerking. I don't know if the lesson's very good or not. And you probably shouldn't try to emulate what she was doing, because what was she doing? Let's find out.
So what we doing, bro? We done, bro?
Let's run on one more. Let's go
Do
one
one more. Do one more. Do one more.
We're gonna do one more. Me and you can have a conversation
Let's
after.
run it up.
You and Six are gonna have a conversation after. All three.
I bet.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
Did they all do that? Wait, okay, wait. They did that. We haven't even gotten to the twerking yet. I thought she was doing the twerking right now. We're not even at the twerking, and they're running and hiding behind. What is that? Is that laundry detergent? In the next video, Ashley is going to teach us how to twerk, but I don't really think we should take lessons from her and stop giving her money.
You asked for it.
Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go.
Guys.
Oh my God. She is literally 2.5 months old. She is literally going to wet her diaper because Fiji water took his shirt off. If this lady was ever actually around a real man, she would pass out, her soul would leave her body, and she would vacate this earth. Maybe that's why she goes after young boys, because she can't handle a real man, because she's literally stupid. Allegedly. Okay, wait. I know we're about to get into it. It's like you were right there. You were about to see it in action with the jiggling and the popping and the locking and the clapping and all the things. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm such a buzzkill. However, the guy in the lower left-hand corner is hilarious. What is it doing? So many things are going through my head. We're not going to say them. We're just not going to say them. Nope, can't do it. Let's just keep watching. Okay, listen. I appreciate the artwork that is twerking. Whatever that was not twerking. So I think we should teach Ashley how it's really done. Okay? Just kidding. You thought I was going to give you a show. No. We're going to leave this to the professionals, because you know what? Somebody might see this out there and they might want to know how to entice teenagers. I mean men. They might want to know how to entice men, and they might only have Ashley as their source of content or source of teaching them how to twerk. So we're going to take Ashley to school. We're going to go to school. You guys ready? Let's buckle up. We're going to twerk school.
Regular hands, twerk hands. Regular, twerk. So you're going to come to the side, twerk hands, protect yourself. If you're here, that's okay. But you just want to keep the hands above the knees. Spread your feet out, shoulder width apart. And to twerk, you always want to start off with a very, very arched back, booty up. Back, back. Twerk hands. You're gonna bend over and you're gonna go back, 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 back. Hey, back, 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 back. Hey.
Now, that's how it's done. But now that we've had a little bit of fun, it's time to get back to sad, depressed, boring Ashley.
Bro, I swear, it's like every time I get my account where I want it to be, they take it. I'm so frustrated with it. I told Hefa, I was like, bro, I'm about to give up on TikTok. Like, I'm literally about to just not be on TikTok. Like, but I have somebody from TikTok working on it.
You know what? I think the world would be a better place if Ashley Trevino is not on TikTok. And much like these amazing content creators that teach everybody how bad MLMs are, sorry if you're in an MLM, it's okay, girl, we'll get you out. Like, blink twice if you're not okay. My goal is to bring Ashley down to earth. You know what? If Ashley would just get on live and just be herself, maybe own the fact that she loves fake Louis Vuittons and she lives in Section 8 housing and she grew up poor, she would probably resonate with her audience a little bit more. We like people who are truthful. We don't need you to sport around fake designer. Ask us if we see your big ass Gucci sunglasses on as you're sitting at your Rent-A-Center table eating tacos and bean dip. Yes, Ashley, we see the big ass Gucci glasses. We don't care about them. If you would stop trying to be something that you're not, you might actually have true fans instead of people that hate you so much. There's no way that this lady is going to survive on social media or in anything in life as she continues down this road. You know, I make fun of her a lot. I kind of make jokes and things, but I really do genuinely feel bad for her. I hope that one day she gets the help that she needs. She's obviously very damaged. I don't know what happened to her. I don't. But that doesn't give you an excuse to make fun of people that don't have as much money as you do, because 3 months ago you probably didn't have any money either. It doesn't give you a right to talk down to people. It doesn't give you a right to not take care of your children. It doesn't give you a right to just be an overall bad person. So as we're going through these clips and these videos, yes, we're poking fun at her because, to be honest with you, we have to let this out. We have to be able to, you know, have a place where we can come in a safe environment where we can say the things that we want to say and kind of move on with our life, because the train wreck that is Ashley Trevino just, well, it's a train wreck. And you know what? Sometimes when there's a train wreck, you just gotta exotic dance your way through it and then come out on the other side.
Burn it up. Guys, there's physical on me. Let me see your toes. Oh, Ash. Oh, shit. Hold on.
I can't show you my toes. They're not done yet.
We don't want to see your toes, like, ever. Never, ever, ever.
Okay. When you're done, I want to see you. I wanted you. Oh, I can't believe I wanted you. Maddie. Oh, shit. Look like a GTA dancer over there, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. All right. No. That's not what we're doing today. Sit down. Sit your ass down. Maddie! Sit your ass down. Don't have, dude.
What was that? I take back every nice thing I said about Ashley. What the fuck is that? I think she broke her hip. In this next video, Ashley's crying again about Isaiah because Isaiah's sister Zoe, remember them from the beginning of the video? We've come so far in this video. We've been like up and down this weird roller coaster in this video. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, Ashley is now crying and in her feelings again because like there's something really weird. I think there's going to be some information that comes out. That's why I'm holding off on doing that whole deep dive. That's going to be like a big deep dive. Anyway, there's something definitely going on. She's crying too much. She's doing weird stuff. There's something, I think there's going to be big news that's going to come out very soon. She's just acting a little too weird for me.
Didn't even recognize myself no more. I was crying every day. If you are an OG, you remember those days when I was divorcing Isaiah. I still have videos in my phone of how I looked. I would break out, I would throw up, he was the worst divorce because I didn't want it. It was pushed on me by her. She made us get divorced. She went and did all the paperwork. She literally paid for it, everything. Like, she's the one who showed up at my house with the cops. You need to sign this.
So what she's saying right here, the sister is saying that's not true. So I'm not going to say if it's true or not, if this divorce was pushed onto her. I believe right now the sister of Isaiah is trying to get like permission from him to be able to tell his side of the story. So I don't want to go too deep into that right now until she's been given the green light, and then I'll share that information. But there's a lot of she said, he said, they said, we said, but yet we don't know what anybody really said going on. So we're gonna get there. It's just all developing right now. Remember in the beginning of the video when I said pay attention to what Ashley's saying right here about the fact that she was basically had the right to hold on to spend all of Isaiah's stimulus check because she was his wife. And I said, this is going to come back later. So we're here now. So this is exactly what I mean when I say Ashley is like, she's just this weird person that twists the narrative to go with whatever story she's trying to sell to her audience on that day in particular. So in this video, we're basically going to see where Ashley's on the other side of the table, and she's the one that didn't get the money because her first husband unfortunately passed away, and his current wife received everything as she should. That's her right. So she's basically upset about this because she didn't get the money. But yet earlier she was saying that, you know, she's Isaiah's wife, so she was like rightfully entitled to that money. So it's just weird how she twists the narrative to fit whatever she's trying to sell to us that day.
So their dad didn't leave him with nothing. To be honest, their dad didn't leave him with nothing. Kept everything. His wife kept that. He had 4 houses, 5 cars.
Quite a will.
His wife kept everything. Kids didn't get crap. She even misspelled it.
Okay, look, if their stepmom did some crazy stuff like spelling their name on purpose in the obituary, that's pretty messed up. And we don't know the story behind that. So we don't know if the stepmom is allowing them to have any of those assets. We don't know. All we know is Ashley's side of the story. And yeah, it's kind of messed up if they're not giving the kids anything. They do deserve something, but for all we know, it's put into a trust, and when they turn 18 they get it. We don't know the stories. However, if Ashley's entitled to the stimulus check because she is Isaiah's wife back in 2019, 2020, whenever it was, isn't that the same thing as the first husband's wife having his assets when he unfortunately passed away? I mean, in one situation versus the other, the wife got the assets, right? That's the way it works. So I'm not understanding what's unfair about this. Again, we don't know if those kids are getting, that land or those assets when they turn a certain age. We don't know. So I'm not going to place any judge on their stepmom. I'm just not going to do that. We're not going to do that here. In this next video, Ashley's all mad because her viewers aren't tapping the screen.
They Like, if y'all are gonna be in here watching me, bro, at least tap the screen. Taps help. And that's what makes me mad is like y'all just sit there like this. Literally just sit there and wait for cheese, man. But it's like there's 14,000 of y'all in here. All y'all can do is double tap that screen for me, and that's gonna help me. Y'all get 3 free taps. If you don't have money, that's fine. I'm not asking you to send me a gift. I'm just saying, double tap that screen. You get 3 free taps, you guys. 3 free taps.
Okay, look, here's the thing. If she had, like, what was it, around 30,000, we're going to say 30,000 viewers for the sake of this example, right? And then she had 10,000 points. So we're going to assume that 10,000 points is 10,000 taps, right? So that's 30% of her audience tapping or giving her these points, right? So if I have a video and it has 10,000 views and 30% of those people subscribe, then that would be 3,000 subscribers per video. Then I should be at like 10 or 15,000 subscribers right now. So go subscribe. What are you guys doing? Hello? Tap, tap, tap. But my point is, people are going to watch you and see if you give them value. Do you teach them something? Are you educating them? Are you making them laugh? Are you making them kind of think outside of the box? Do you have value? So a lot of people are going to watch you maybe for a long time before they tap, tap, tap or hit that subscribe button. That's just the way social media works, Ashley. I thought you were like an influencer. You should know this. I'm not an influencer and I know this. I know that on average, people are going to watch anywhere from 1 to 5 of my videos before they decide if I'm going to give them the value that they're looking for in a content creator. I know that not everyone that watches my videos is going to subscribe. Although you should, like, come on, they're giving her baby lions and little dragon dogs. Just subscribe. My point is, you should be thankful for every person that taps that screen, that sends you a baby dinosaur dragon egg, and that show their support for you. Because they don't have to do that. They don't have to do anything. You know yourself that everyone's there for the drama. They're there for the cheesemate. They're there to see if you're going to have hot Cheetos and bean dip for dinner or whatever struggle dinner you're going to have tonight. Even though you say you make thousands and thousands of dollars a day, you have to be thankful to your supporters. You have to be grateful to them. You cannot sit there and scold them like they're a little kid. And if we haven't learned by now that Ashley can't keep up with her lies, well, in this next video, we're going to see a prime example of how Ashley, I don't know, maybe just gets confused about her lies or just doesn't care because, you know, what happens on Tuesday versus what happens on Wednesday doesn't really matter to her as long as it sounds good when it comes out of her mouth.
Earlier, my goal is to have 30,000 to send to my parents to help them either buy a new house or to fix up the one they live in, because the one they live in is not good. That's where I used to live and it needs some fixing and they can't afford it. My dad asked me to borrow money all the time. So it's like, I want to give. You can tell you never had money, baby. My baby daddy was balling with money. $50,000, $100,000. I was brought up with money. My parents had money. I was brought up with money.
Oh my God, that is what irritates me about her. Ashley, we don't care if you were brought up with money. We know you were not brought up with money. There are pictures of your parents' house and your baby daddy's house when you guys were married on the internet. I'm not going to show them because I don't want to dox anybody. But you obviously, based off of those houses, that apartment complex, you did not grow up with money. And why do you care so much? Why do you care if people think you grew up with money? Is it a money insecurity, a financial insecurity? Do you have a food insecurity maybe? It seems like you have a lot of insecurities and you're trying to sell to us that you're richness, you're this and you're that, and you're a bag of hot Cheetos and bean dip. Nobody cares. I don't know why she thinks or she wants to emulate this persona of having money. I guess it's just insecurities, maybe allegedly. I don't know. But this is what I mean. If Ashley would just be herself and she would just show her audience who she is, she's obviously dealing with something inside of her, allegedly. that makes her act out the way she does for attention. I don't know what it is. I can't diagnose her. I don't want to. I don't want to get that serious into whatever's going on into her life, because at the end of the day, I don't know her. All I know is what she puts on the internet. What she puts on the internet makes her look like a bad mom, like a bad person, like a bad everything. However, we only see sides of her that she wants us to see. We don't know what happens when that camera turns off, but my fear is that what happens when that camera turns off is even worse than what we see online. Ashley, nobody cares if you grew up with money. We don't care if your baby daddy had $50,000 or $100,000 or your dad needs to borrow money from you. We don't care. But you can't sit there and one week go, oh, I'm richness, I grew up with all this money, and the next week how you say you're trying to save up $30,000 so your parents can fix up their house. It's either one or it's the other. And we don't care. We don't care which one it is. Nobody cares if you have money, Ashley. Only you care if you have money. We're not asking you what kind of glasses you have, what kind of car you have. We're not asking you what kind of purse you have or what kind of slippers you have. We don't care. You're the one that's telling your audience, do you see my Gucci glasses? Do you see my Louis Vuitton? Do you see my YSL bag? Do you see my used BMW? Do you see my bed bugs? You're the one doing that. Nobody cares about that. I know you want to be an influencer, but you're not an influencer. You're not influencing anybody to do anything. You're not trying to teach anybody or inspire anybody or create change in anybody. You're not doing any of that. You are just, unfortunately, somebody that people watch because your life is a mess. You're a mess, Ashley, and somebody needs to tell you that. You are a mess. Get it together, girl. Because if you don't, in all honesty, in all sincerity, I'm really worried about you. And I hope that you get your life together, because if not, I'm really afraid of what could happen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Take that how you want it. Doesn't matter how you take it. You'll never see this video, whatever. But what do you guys think about the fact that Ashley can't really keep up with her lies, that she can't twerk that good, that she's embarrassing herself on live on a random Wednesday on a school night when she should be in bed? Because don't her kids have to go to school? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things theme park, cruise, travel, Ashley Trevino, and all kind of internet drama, make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Until next time,